So students, we are continuing our topic, our chapter metals and non-metals. In the earlier chapter, we had already covered the physical properties of metals and non-metals. In earlier videos, we have already covered it. That is the physical properties of metals and non-metals. This much we have already covered. Now we will discuss about the chemical properties. Chemical properties of metals. Okay. So students, both metals and non-metals have different chemical properties. In this video we are going to study about the chemical properties of metals. First, reaction of metals with air, or you can say oxygen. Okay, that how do metals react with air, or you can say oxygen. Okay, so metals react with the oxygen to form metal oxides. Okay, this is what we call metal oxide. Metal and oxygen react to form metal oxide. Okay, you can say take the example of sodium metal. Okay, sodium metal react with oxygen at room temperature to form basic oxide. For example, this sodium metal will react with oxygen to form sodium oxide. Okay, this is what your sodium oxide. Similarly, your this magnesium also reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide, MgO. Okay, so this is the basic reaction of a metal with air or oxygen. Metals react with oxygen to form their oxides. Okay, or metal reacts with air to form their oxides. Students, one important concept based question is asked on this topic. The question is that why do potassium metal and the sodium metals are stored under the kerosene oil? Okay, so the basic reason behind this is the reaction with the oxygen and moisture. Okay, so potassium metal and sodium metal are stored under the kerosene oil to prevent their reaction with the oxygen moisture, and also with the carbon dioxide in air, because the potassium and sodium metals react with oxygen even at room temperature, and therefore they are very much reactive metals. That is why they are stored in the kerosene oil. Okay, so this is a very important consider question. This question has been asked many times, that why the sodium and potassium metals are kept in the kerosene oil. Okay, so that is because to avoid the reaction of these metals with the carbon dioxide, oxygen present in the air. Okay, so now the next reaction is, how do metals react with metal reaction with water. Okay, how do metals react with water? Okay, so your metal and water forms metal hydroxide. Metal hydroxide, and in this case your hydrogen gas is released. Okay, so in this case hydrogen gas is released in this case. Okay, for example, you can take the example of potassium here. That potassium atom reacts with water to form potassium hydroxide, and in this case hydrogen gas is released. Okay, We can also take the example of calcium here. Calcium also reacts with water to form calcium hydroxide, and plus hydrogen gas is released in this case. Okay, so this is the example, these are the examples of the reaction of metals with water. Okay, so this is how the metals react with air to form metal oxide, and metals react with water to form metal hydroxide with the release of the hydrogen gas. Okay, so in case of air, metal oxides are formed, and in case of water, metal hydroxides are formed.